Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today I've got something a little special for you all, thanks to one of my subscribers. Special because it's a sovereign citizen tactic I am very familiar with but haven't really covered on this channel, at least not in the last couple of years. And that's a sovereign citizen installing his own private gas and electric meters and then refusing to pay for his utilities, you know, because reasons. So the utility company are forced to apply to the court for a warrant to enter his property, to remove the private meters he installed, then replace them with the prepayment meters. So not only will this force him to pay for his gas and electric like everyone else, but every time he tops up part of the debt, the charge for replacing the meter and the cost of the warrant will be deducted. Further still, the engineer and warrant officer have been let into his house by his children while he's not at home. So he rushes home to confront them, which leads to the police being called. Let's get into the video.
Come over here, boys. Sorry about standing on my seat there. Oh, fuck. Yeah, mate. How long before sleeping now? Show me what them. Because you've gone to a magistrate's court. A court of reason switching to criminal offence.
Have you been the
Hey,
court
no
about
criminal
the
offence, yeah?
Are you
Show me a warrant, yeah I am. Show me a warrant.
He's not killed,
Where's
Davis
the
is
sign?
killed.
They're not signed anymore.
Killed.
I'm killed. No, they've got to be signed, love, by
If you
law.
want a copy of it, you need to
I
contact
need a
the
copy
court.
now. You've forced entry
I
into my
can't
house.
give you a
Step
copy.
out.
You need to contact
That's
the court.
safe. Gas safety certificate. Right? Bulb's gone bankrupt, so get the fuck out of my house.
I can't do that, sorry. He's asked
Sorry,
us to
love, right?
change
But it's just
meters.
been proven in the court, right? Anybody who forces entry into a property under a civil offence, I have the right to beat you. Do you want to walk out my house, or am I going to beat you out? I
You're gonna
promise
beat
you.
me. You're going to beat me.
Both of you.
You're going to beat me.
No, that's obviously not the case, you idiot. He's referring to the recent Robert White eviction where the police wrongly participated in the eviction instead of letting the court bailiffs handle it. The police should only be there to prevent a breach of the peace, but because they participated and led the eviction, and because the warrant couldn't be presented at court, the judge ruled the occupant of the address could have exercised self-defence. This is a completely different situation because the utility agent has a warrant under the Rights of Entry Act 1954.
Fuck police, get out my fucking house. You forced entry criminally. Get out my house.
I can't. He's halfway through the job. I can't.
You need to get out my house.
Please, please.
Forcing entry into a property under a civil offence. Get out my house. You're a company. You're not even equal to me. Get out my house.
Hiya, can I have the police, please? It is, yeah. He's going to beat me, apparently. He's going to beat
Get
me.
out my
He's
house.
the
You should
engineer.
not be in my house. Get out.
But I can't leave because the engineer's halfway through.
The engineer shouldn't be in my house. Get out. Get out the fucking house. How the fuck have you forced entry into my property? Why did you let him in? It's a fake warrant. They can't get a locksmith for you to do. Put chain on. How many years have I been drilling this into you? Fuck's sake, the criminals. Bigger criminals than fucking anybody at police at the same. All that, because I'm shaking like fuck. Get out of my house.
Now, why am I not surprised that he's been indoctrinating his kids with his soft-sit beliefs for years? Not only that, but he decides to scold them in front of everybody when they choose not to comply with his crazy beliefs and follow the law. This is actually infuriating to listen to.
And you better not be stealing my property either. I need your name and your name. You stand liable as a man, you know. Not easily. The fucking company's not going to protect you here, mate. You're going to be raped in a civil court. You're fucked, Perry. I want all your details and I want a copy of that warrant. I phoned Leeds Magistrates Court. There's no warrant issued with criminal. So you're forced entry into a property civil. Get out of my house.
Thank you. Thank you.
Fucking kids are poorly and everything. You're forcing entry. Get out of my house.
Wrong ends, absolute wrong ends.
Fucking wrong uns.
Proper wrong uns, mate.
Pure wrong uns. I want your name. I'm telling
I'll give
you.
you all
Both
the
of his
details, no
names, and I
problem.
want all details, and I want that warrant. You're fucked. I'm taking you civilly. I'm having you. Get out of my house. Can't believe you've learned that.
Scum.
I think I am. 8 fucking years I've been trying to tell you, and you're fucking dumb enough to let him in. What's the point of any of it? What's the point of any of it if you're just going to open the fucking door to every dick that comes? What are you going to do when bailiff comes for car? You're going to let him take that as well?
Do you think his kids are secretly sabotaging him? That would be hilarious if they were. They're probably sick of going without because of daddy's stupidity. He's a terrible father if he's putting all this pressure on them.
Where's my £3.5 you owe me for storage fees of your meters? You're not leaving, you're not taking your van until I get my £3,500 of storage fees.
Are you going to stand liable for that and all, love?
She's got to be, I want to name. Trust me, both of you got name. Your civil servants, identified. You're refusing to identify, get out my house, you criminals.
For all we know, you could be
Hiding your
fucking
fucking
anybody.
badge down your top.
You
Your
could be
badge is
anybody.
meant to be shown there
I'll
on
give you
front
my
of you, look,
details.
get out
Might
my
come to
house.
camera though.
Why? What difference does it make?
Well, write them down
What
then.
difference does it make?
That camera's only for fucking court anyway, so I'm not
Yeah,
bothered.
exactly.
You've both forced entry into my property, no identification, showing a warrant with no signature on what's been made under Leeds Magistrates Court with no criminal fucking attachment to it. You're civilly criminals, get out of my house.
There's 3 males at the property.
There's 3 miles at the property, but nobody's fucking
Yeah.
You need to get out
coming
of my
across
fucking
the
house.
message.
I'm telling you, I've been up front to Leeds Magistrates Court all the way back. There's no fucking no criminal warrant in my name. So that warrant is a piece of shit. You're done. You're going to get wiped out there, you.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Name and details.
Not yet.
I want names and details. I'm filming me, what the fuck?
Thank you. Cheers.
They better get out of the fucking house, I'm filming. All police are going to do is tell you to leave.
Okay, so let's fast forward to the part where the police arrive so we can see that terrible prediction fall flat on its face.
Come on, piggies.
They're here now, I think.
No, they're not. I'll show you.
Pulling up.
Get in.
Bed. Wait, bed. Bed.
Forced entry to my property with a warrant what's not even existent. I've been on phone to Leeds Magistrates Court. That warrant's fake. There's no signature on it, no nothing. Get them
So
out
far as
now.
away is.
Sort it out now.
They're already signed us safe, my meters, and they're stealing them and putting more in. Bulb's gone bankrupt. It's not, no, that's my property, mate. I can do in my
Well, if
house.
you've been in and
move.
threatening, then you're
I
going to
ain't
get
threatened,
locked
I
up.
told them to get out of my house or I'll chuck them out. And if you want to arrest me, I'll charge you as well civilly through court. Liable with no protection from the police.
That's
It's just been ruled in court. Bailiffs and police have no authority to enter an house illegally. They've not identified. They're hiding their identity. The criminals, get them out of my house. They won't even give me the warrant. I want the paperwork. You're criminals. The meters were changed by a gas safe engineer. There's no contract with Bulb. Sorry, get out of my property. You've just committed identification. You're not leaving the property without ID, mate. I want identification of both of you. You're not leaving the property without identification. I want liability. I want to know who's liable for it. I'm charging them in court. Well, get the details. They're not leaving until.
I've got the warrant here.
Yeah, I want their name. They're the ones who've criminally entered my property. I want their name.
They've got a
Yes, they
warrant
have. The
to
warrant's
enter.
false. A Fort Magistrates Court is not criminal. Right, it's a civil
It'll be a
offence.
civil court, won't it?
Yeah, civil, exactly. So the forced entry to a private
Well, it's a
property.
civil warrant, isn't it?
Illegally. A civil warrant does not stand in private, mate.
Section 2 of the Rights of Entry Act 1954 allows a utility company warrant officer access to gas and electric services in a property on application to a magistrate to lawfully break entry. This normally happens when contact with the occupants have been unsuccessful and a utility service remains unpaid. A warrant of entry is used either to disconnect or fit a prepayment meter. So no, you are wrong.
Hey, let him out.
So, it's still not going nowhere.
What do you mean?
I've got my van over there. I want identification.
They're not going yet, they've got to change the gas one as well. So they're coming back.
They're not coming back. Once they've left my property, they're not going back in. Identification, please. Right, engineer's name now. So, can't you get back in your van, pal? Trying to tell me to keep that now.
Why are you not wanting your meters changing?
Because
Why are you not wanting your meters changing?
Because I've no contract with this company who's forcing to change
Oi.
meters. The meters were fit by a gas safe engineer. It's wrote in law you can own your own meters. It's legally you can own your own meters, yeah? And now
Is that
they've
why
forced
they're
entry
changing
to
it?
change them back to their meters who have no contract with the terminated contracts. The meters have been stored with a storage fee, yeah? They haven't paid me up for the storage fees, nothing. And now they're forcing entry to change meters. They can't do it.
They're basically forcing a contract on him that they don't
They're
want.
forcing, right, criminal behaviour.
Private one.
I have private meters, yeah. They
who's
forced it
that?
back into commerce.
Translation: I fell for a scam floating around on Facebook that says if I cancel my contract with my energy supplier, buy my own gas and electric meters and have them privately fitted, I can get out of paying my utility bills. You know, because reasons.
So what's the reason for that then?
What's the reason for wanting me putting
For
private
forcing-
meters in?
No, for...
I don't know, this is what I'm telling you, the forced entry with a false warrant. Yeah, mate, you're not coming back in, that's a private meter.
Just let him...
That's a
let
private
'em
meter,
do what
mate,
they
you're not
want.
doing
She's
it.
listening,
And
she's
then
listening.
if it's ongoing,
Sorry.
just let him
Camera
do
up,
it.
please, Daniel. Camera up,
Excuse me.
Daniel. You want
Dave.
to assault me?
Excuse
You
me.
assault me, mate.
Oh, it's no need to.
That's a private meter, I'm legally and
Alright.
lawfully allowed to own it. That is a private meter, you're not coming back in.
But it's also needed for evidence.
It's what?
It's also needed for evidence
Needed for evidence of what?
of theft of electricity and gas.
Theft don't happen, mate. They've been metered. It's wrote in
Well,
law.
that's why we need
They
it
can be
to
metered.
prove it, that it
Contract.
has
So
or not.
if just let him put it in,
I'm not
and
doing
then
it. They're
can
not
all be
stealing my
proven at
meters. They're not
court.
taking nothing. You
Well-
better write the meter readings down and then leave. That's all you've got to do.
Just
Meters
raise
are
them
raw.
down.
The
Hands
meter
behind his
wrote
back.
in law. You can do it
Calm.
legally and lawfully.
Oh, yeah, completely agree
Yeah.
with
So what you swapping them back to commerce
Because I've got a
meters
job to
for?
do.
Mine are private.
I've been asked to do a job.
Yeah,
that's
the
all it
job
is.
in it's not civil. I'm not civil. I'm a private man in a private property. They're private meters. Now leave. Told you free. Court is into warrant. Phone lead. Get right. There you are. There's your walkie-talkie. Right. You can radio free. Ask phone Leeds Magistrates Court and ask if there's a criminal warrant. A civil warrant. Exactly. You can't enter on a civil warrant. It's just been. No, you can't. It's just been rolled in court. A man's just been tasered and beaten by police. And bailiff. Yeah. Yeah, they can. It's a court of business, mate. It can't force entry into a private property. Magistrates Court is a court of business. If you want to take me into it, I'll prove it to you. What? Where's that name from? That name that's on that. What's name on that piece of paper? Can you tell me it?
I'll pass it back now.
What's name on that piece of paper? Can you tell me it? No, who's issued it and who it's issued after? Name it, please.
What is issued against this address?
And what name?
To Keel Davy.
Keel Davis, who's he? That's the birth certificate with that name, capitals, right? For identification purposes, and can we charge crown
What's the
copyright?
address, isn't it? The address
So,
is fine.
right, the address, right, you've got that address, yeah? You're not coming in.
Lots of terrible predictions being made in this video. Let's see how this one fares.
If you let them crack on, quicker they're gone, aren't they? And then you can
Quickly, all
about
right,
your
now,
business.
she's all going. You pass anything through this door, you'll be assaulting me to do it.
Well, they won't be. They're going about the lawful business. So it's
They're not lawful, mate. They're in
Setting yourself in the way
legalese.
of it.
You're in legalese, mate. And if you want to play legalese, we'll play legalese.
What are you
You
on
can't
about?
touch me. I'll show you.
There's a difference
Arrest me.
between law,
There's a difference
law and
between law and legal, mate. You're all
do you
pushing.
mean? No,
You're
there
all
isn't.
pushing commercial law onto the people. Well, arrest
You're
me
just
then.
trying to baffle us.
If
when
I'm
it's
trying to
speaking
baffle you,
utter
arrest me,
bollocks.
right?
You're not on about
Arrest me
anything.
and I will
They've
prove
got
my
a warrant
point.
to enter this property and change
Right,
the meters.
arrest me and I
So
will
they've got a
prove my
lawful
point.
power to enter
So if
the
they've
property
lawful
and do
power,
it because
I'm
the
hindering him,
magistrates
right?
courts have
I'm
done it.
hindering him then, yes, so I'm
Yeah.
arrestable. Yeah? Come on. Let's go to legalese and I'll go lawful.
What do you mean?
I'll
What,
show
you're not
you. You're
legalese,
liable
what are you
without
on about?
protection from police, mate.
What for?
For forcing entry into a private
not
property
forced
under a
entry,
civil
have I?
law. You stood there telling me I can't go back in my property.
I haven't said you can't
You
go
stood there
anywhere.
telling me I've got to let
Nobody's
him in.
told you can't go
You
anywhere.
stood there telling me I've got
I
to
said
let
you're
him in
hindering them
because of a
doing their
piece of
business.
paper there with no
Because they've got a
signature.
warrant to enter, but I've not stopped
Listen,
you going
listen to what
anywhere.
you just said.
I just said, why are you hindering
You
them?
stood here
It's all
telling me I'm not
recorded
going
on
in.
there. No, I didn't.
I know I'm going to be fucking apply for that under fire.
Well, you can do. You can apply for it. But I've never stopped you going anywhere. All I said was you need
When
to
I
let him
walked
in.
up, when you came, I walked here. You stood there with the woman there saying, "Stay out there. It's my private property, mate.
Stay
You
out
can
there. I
leave
never
as
said you
well.
can't come in.
You can leave as well.
Well, no, I can't.
Oh,
Whatever
crack
I want.
on and get out. There's no need for you here."
Well, because he needs to do about his lawful business, doesn't he?
Yeah, but
If
you
I
don't
need
want
to, I
his
can move
business,
you
that's
out
what he's
of the way.
saying.
Breach of peace.
He's not willing to contract with him.
He's not wanting to
He's
contract.
terminated
You're
his
causing a breach
contract.
of peace
If I
by
move you out of
assaulting
the
me.
way, then I think there's going to be a
You're
breach of
causing
peace.
the breach of peace by
No, you
assaulting
are.
me, mate.
I think we can safely add assault and breach of the peace to the list of things this guy doesn't understand. And if you don't want to contract with the utility company, then let the engineer cap off the gas and electric and leave him without power until he either comes to his senses or pays what he owes. Though I think we'll be waiting an eternity for the former to happen. So just pay what you owe, you freeloader.
You've
No,
come
I'm not
in, you've
as
come
bad.
into his
Some
private
Something I
dwelling.
say I do that's going to let you move out of the way so this chap
No.
can quickly do his work and we can go about what we're doing.
No.
No, right then.
Got that on camera, boys,
Yeah,
yeah?
I have.
You got that on camera, yeah?
Yeah, mate.
What's your number and name?
3906,
Yeah.
David Smith.
3906 David Smith Station, that's your third piece.
No, don't. I
Yeah,
give you
go
my
on.
collar number and that's it.
Collar number, name,
No,
station.
collar number, that's it.
Trying
You
to
can get
ride,
the
mate.
rest. My
Criminal.
collar number's there.
Yeah.
It's all on
You
camera.
alright,
You
you've
can
been on
record it
camera,
all you want. I
Again,
don't
it's going to be
care.
requested, I want faces.
Thank you.
You criminals. You're going to be proven to be criminals, I'll show you.
Says the guy being investigated for stealing gas and electricity.
Already proven it with my van 4 times. You fucking crooks. Trying to push commercial law on fucking private people. I'm not in commerce, mate. I'm private house. Move out of the way. Get in there.
Where's his way? Where's the guy that's working?
He's there, that's what meters are. He's got the gas and electric meters that he's
Told you to
removed.
leave
He's
your
in the
property.
back.
You're fucking not leaving it. Get out. Where's my books? £3,500 storage fees you owe as well before that van moves.
Yeah, well, good luck with that.
Put in a prepayment meter. You put a prepayment meter in. So you've terminated my gas and you've stopped a man with his rights to gas and electric and put a prepayment meter in with no rights of entry. You do know it's a criminal offence to make someone go without gas and electric, especially when there's children in property. Yeah? Yeah?
So let's get this straight, he's quite happy to scold his kids when they sabotage him, but 10 minutes later he uses them to play the victim when he thinks it suits his cause. We've got the UK's Father of the Year here, guys. And your supply is not being cut off, they're just installing prepayment meters to stop the theft of gas and electric.
No, I'm not going to speak to both. I'm coming for you, love. It's you, but I'm coming for private.
You've said 1,000,000 times.
Well, stop trying to hide behind company saying speak to
not
both.
hiding
I'm
behind
coming for
nothing.
you.
You can say what you
You're
want
the
to
man,
say.
you're the woman what's acting. I'm a man in a private property. You're acting on the fucking civil law, mate. Get out of my house. There's actual criminal case law wrote against the police and bailiffs, and you're backing them up. Get them out of my property. 3037. Plus him who
No,
got
but
this
why?
earlier.
Let's
Just watch
put
it
them
on,
all
you
in.
know. 1824, all backing fucking somebody who's forced into a property. It's burglary, mate, and it's aggravated burglary because my child and woman were in it.
That's not the definition
Get
of
the
aggravated
fuck out of
burglary, is
the
it?
There it is.
No, but no, there's
There it
it.
is, same as you putting
It's
your hands
not.
on me, that's assault, pal.
What's
Don't tell me
what's an
definitely-
aggravated burglary?
Aggravated burglary is being in a property while there's somebody else there. Don't say things, I've been charged with it 4 fucking times, you idiot.
So that's why the police got to his house so fast, and why they are now sticking around. Not sure if he was convicted of these offences, but he sure does seem strangely proud of these charges.
So you say
Aggravated
so you
burglary.
say
Enter. Do you want me to tell you the definition?
Go
I'll
on,
tell you it.
tell me, go
You
on.
enter a building as
Yeah.
a trespasser
Yeah.
with intent to commit theft,
Yeah.
criminal damage,
what they done?
or GBH somebody.
What they done?
And to make it aggravated, you have to have either a weapon with you, an explosive,
What
or a
weapons you
rotation
got? What
firearm.
you got there, you dickhead? You got tears, you prick.
But I'm not here as a trespasser.
Yeah, you are. You're here trespassing with them. Yeah, you
They're
are.
not.
You're backing them up. You're forced
So you
entry
just
into a
changed
private
that, so
property.
you don't know law.
You're not doing all that. I've been charged with fucking aggravated burglary 4 times, you dickhead. And if they're not committing theft, what are they doing taking private property out?
They're not taking
Put
it.
that meter down.
They're putting their meters in, aren't
That's
they?
my meter. Put it down. That is my meter. Put it down. So that's the theft there. I've got proof of receipt for that meter. That's the theft. That's aggravated burglary. It belongs to me.
Do you need to take?
I've got the contract.
Are you gonna pay for that meter?
I've got the receipt and contract. It is not your meter.
It's already been paid for by somebody else. It's not your meter.
It's my meter. You cannot take it. I have paid for that meter. Put it fucking down.
You can take a photo on it
Take
as
a
much as you
photo on
want.
it. You're not taking my meter. Take
Is
a
it your
photo.
regular- is
It's
it
my meter, mate.
is it
And
your
the electric
regulator?
one as well. You better put electric
Is
one
it-
down
is
as
it-
well.
Is it your regulator as well?
Regulator and all that with ours.
Right, fair enough.
Set that. I'm not going to lie to you with something what's not mine. But you put my meter down. I need my electric meter back.
Get that done.
Thank you.
See, that's aggravated burglary there, mate. You should be arresting them, not fucking telling me what I can and can't
I
do.
told them to leave it, haven't I? So they've not tried to take it.
Oh, you've talked him out to doing fucking aggravated burglary
It's not
instead.
aggravated burglary,
Of course it's
is it? I
aggravated.
just
Yeah,
told
you're
them.
forced entry under a civil warrant into
told
a
them. They've
private
not got
property.
any
You're
weapons.
forced.
Would it be twok if
No,
they took it?
It's
No, it's
aggravated
twats
burglary
only for
because
vehicles.
it's under your premises, mate.
I didn't know about that. I didn't
Trust me,
know.
I've
Twats
been
has
done
got to
with
be
it
a
4 fucking
conveyance. It's got to be
times.
a motorbike.
Done 20 years in prison, mate. Don't think I'm fucking that.
Oh, I didn't know that was.
I've been charged with terrorised since I was 11-year-old with your fucking laws, and now I've learnt the true way. Do you see any drugs on me? Do you see anything with me? No, I'm back to normal and I'm a normal person.
You serious?
Okay, so what happened after this? Well, after he stopped crying and playing the victim, the prepayment meters were fitted and they left. I'll take a wild guess and say he didn't collect that $3,500 he demanded for storage of their meters and to unblock the engineer's van. And according to this reply to a comment, they left £15 credit on the electric meter, which he used until it ran out. He then reinstalled his private meters again. You know, the meters they left behind but were supposed to take as evidence. It's like giving the criminal back the tool he committed the crime with. Incredible. Anyway, that's it for another video. I will keep an eye on this channel for updates and new videos, so please subscribe so you don't miss any of those videos and other new Sovereign Citizen content. Thanks for watching, take care, and I will catch you in the next one.